Open Source Prophetic and Tarot. I want to take this time out to welcome each and every one of my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you, and just know that without you guys, I wouldn't make it this far. I appreciate every single one of you, and just know that I take great pleasure to bring these messages with clarity for you guys, and I hope everyone is doing amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. So today is the 7-7 portal, and I want to see, I'm using a moon deck, Black Moon in Lilith. I haven't used it in a while because I wanted to keep it special for moon cycles. I have another one, but I want to use this one because it has more insight. So let's see, I'm going to take the first card from the back and let's see what's going on. So Juniper. So we are going through a period of expansion where things is growing and you're attracting prosperity. So you're attracting success and wealth. So after we go through this period and it breezes off, you know, it's a couple days that goes in after, then things is gonna start gradually change, gradually grow, and gradually expand. So look out for something successful in your life, even if it's coming big, even if it's coming little and then big, or you never know, it might come big because it says success and wealth. So we're taking it as big today. So my next card is love and abundance. So maybe you are giving yourself self-love, self-care, and self-worth. So this is attracting a lucky season for you in love, because you have made necessary changes to evolve in yourself. So you have all evolved from within. So that's why I'm taking the cards from the bottom. So divine feminine awakening. So you have awakening to your power. Maybe you didn't buy the apple, or maybe you had a relationship that wasn't going where it's supposed to go or where it's supposed to be. So you had to end it. You had to end it so you could transform and renew yourself, regrow, and regeneration. So maybe you had to go through a period of regeneration where you had to step back and you had to invest in you. So let's see. Black Moon in Lilith in Libra. So 1 equal, these are balanced. So you are balancing out the scales, or the scales are balancing out for you. Maybe you had to move away from things in order to bring balance into your life. So Black Moon in Lilith, facts, realistic, liberate your truth. So you're someone that's standing in your truth and your power. So everything around you is becoming very balanced. The sun, see, you're in your soul purpose and you have stepped into your higher self. You have stepped into your divine masculine or your divine feminine power. So you are in your higher self. So that's why you're attracting things, because you have shifted a level and you have shifted a knot and you're in your soul purpose. I said a knot. You're no longer in a knot because you've been through a period of purification, shadow release, where you had to release your old self and you had to cleanse yourself. You had to clean yourself, purify yourself. Separation, part 1, division, integration, purpose together. So you had to release the whole self. Maybe there was someone trying to hold you back or pull you back. So you had to remove yourself from those energies that was trying to pull you down and release yourself so you could purge. So maybe you are someone that's a goddess, a divine goddess. You had to remove yourself from a lower vibration to a higher vibration in order to turn into a masculine or a feminine, instead goddess. But I'm giving examples. Black Moon in Leo. So allow your light to shine. So maybe you are allowing your light to shine. You're not allowing anyone to dim your light. So you're stepping out with inner strength, inner faith, clarity, and you're standing in your power. So see, you had to elevate and heal in order to multiply things in your life and stepped into your higher self. So once you stepped into your higher self, everything around you begin to grow. Because look at this, spark of genius and ascension. So maybe you're tapped in after going through an ascension or within going through ascension, higher position. So you're holding a higher position right now. So maybe you're manifesting things with intent, and you're a master manifester because you're in this very vibrant, bold, you're in this good energy. So everything you touch is just clicking for you, because you've been through a death and rebirth. So you're rising like a phoenix. So whatever you're touching is just expanding, is growing. So Black Moon in Lilith in Aquarius, you're honoring your individuality. Whether you're in a relationship, you're able to value yourself individually, and you're able to merge together as one. So you're someone that have your own identity, because you have made a move, change, and you are emotionally balanced. So you're emotionally stable, drive, energy, and passion. So maybe you had to move away from someone that was very lustful, very karmic, in order to step into your higher self. So calcination. So you had to go through a dark night of the soul, where you had to release the old and welcome in the new. So you stepped into a higher version of yourself, where you're able to gain a new perspective and look at things in a different way. So communication and truth. So your third eye is opening up, or have opened up. So you're seeing things with clarity. Mercury. So Mercury retrograde, open up your eyes, because that's where all those exes come around. Those where everything try to test you. So self-criticism, release perfectionism. So you're no longer allowing anyone to criticize you, and you are releasing perfectionism. You're just going with the flow. So maybe you're a mother of God. So you're an ascended master, where you're very kind, loving, nurturing, and very powerful. You're someone, a spiritual goal. You be considered as a regal energy. You have a magnetic energy that's very vibrant. When you step out, you walk with that power, and you are very magnetic. So people might have tried to project on you, because they see you in this very powerful energy. So they want to try to put you down, because your energy irritates them. So maybe you're someone that has very great love, you're very empathic, you're very well respected, and you are worthy. So you're attracting love. The north nodes of the moon. So you had to release what no longer serve you, so you could clear and align yourself to your future. So you had to release, let go, and adjust. So this is how you were able to balance out things in yourself. The Black Madonna, sacred goddess of mother. So you're someone that's very abundant. Everything you touch, it grows. Maybe you're a parent. You're very nurturing, very kind, very compassionate. So maybe conjunction, healing, trauma. So you had to overcome some traumas in your life, so you could become whole again. So you had to release. You had to go through an outer body experience, so you could release the dark, so you could be fully in your light. Not that you won't have dark. We all have dark, but you know how to balance out those energies. Black Moon in Lilith in Cancer. So you're honoring your emotions. So you're no longer settling for less. You're only looking to the future, and you're looking for something that's worthy of your time, something that means something. So Saturn, age, reality, and discipline. So you're someone that's very disciplined. You're very focused. So you're someone that's obeying your guides. Sebation, purify, cleanse, and release with double confirmation. So you had to do a major cleansing of yourself, dissolution, emotional clearing. So you had to clear your emotional wounds, so you could release those trauma from pains, relationship, things that was meant to hurt you and have you blocked and stuck. So you're free. You're emotionally stable, emotionally balanced. So you have transformed yourself. Black Moon in Lilith in Scorpio. So you're someone that's an actual alchemy. So you're someone that knows how to alchemize the energy. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to stand in your power. You know how to protect your crown. You know how to protect who you are. Sublimation. So you had to go through this major healing, major cleansing. So you had to double confirmation again. You had to go to this out of body experience, where you had to go through a rebirth. You had to go through a transformation, and you had to go to an alignment where you're able to focus, because you have realigned your thoughts. So you're in a new vibe, a new perspective. So you are soaring high. Black moon in Capricorn, elevated status. So you're in your higher self, and if you're working on something, it's gonna grow for you. Look at the cards behind it. Look at the cards behind it. So whatever you are working on, you're waiting on, is patiently maturing. So it's your harvest season. See, look at that. You are coming into your harvest season. I said it before I saw it. Because you free yourself from what was trying to burden you, something that was trying to bind you down, something that was trying to trap you. So with you emotionally releasing, and you figure out what was going on because you tapped into your intuition and you emotionally healed yourself, you're birthing new ideas, or you're bringing something into this world, maybe a baby, a business. Black moon in Aries, so you're moving in purpose, you're moving in a direction that's meaningful. So you're leading your life with purpose after going through this soul ascension. So you have elevated your status, dark divine mother of creation. So maybe you're using whatever you've been through, whatever you experience, you're using it to create something. So maybe you're very artistic and you're using your artistic expressions to create something artistic. Neptune, magic, imagination, and illusion. So you had to release this illusion that was casted over you, and this magic that was placed over you in the unseen to block your mind, to block your path, and block your creativity. You had to use your imagination and tap into your senses so you could break this illusion and free yourself. Black moon in Pisces, so self-maintained. So you had to balance your energy by healing and removing your energy from people, places, and things by honoring your boundaries, by setting your boundaries and maintaining your boundaries. Some people who are very chaotic, deceptive, people who betrayed you, people who that was negative towards you overall. Queen Jezebel. So you're someone that's a white witch that stand up for yourself. You're someone that knows how to protect yourself and cleanse yourself. And when we said white witch, we don't mean no hanky panky over here. We mean good things like charging your crystal, praying, reading your psalms, manifesting good stuff, no evil stuff. We don't play that over here. All right, Adam, so you're a wise leader. So maybe someone that tried to dominate you and trap you, you remove yourself away from this because you had to step into your wise energy. Maybe you had someone that was supposed to be a leader towards you, but this person wanted to dominate you. A dark, divine father. I'm going to say divine masculine in reverse. That's what I'm saying. But you are the mother of earth. You're tapped in, you're bold, you're intuitive, you're creative, you're abundant. So you're someone that sees beyond the veil. So you're able to recognize when someone is not being good in your energy because you are all the way tapped in. Open source, like, subscribe.